Hey guys, Pro here with ProZalt. Sorry you didn't upload Friday, but hey, I'm here now. Anyways, I'm here to talk about a game that I play a lot called the Henry Stickmin Collection. Minus completing the mission, I still have yet to play that one. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but I love the classic Henry Stickmin games. Like, I'll go back just to play Fleeing the Complex, like, generally. In fact, I made a tier list on them, and I'm going to upload that next week. The tier list goes as this: breaking the bank, stealing the diamond, what's it again? Escaping the prison, infiltrating the airship, and then fleeing the complex. So, you could tell I'm a big fan of this franchise. I support the creators in every way possible. I've played their games, but I can't afford the Henry Stickmin collection. I'm obviously gonna get it someday, of course I am. I'm a huge Henry Stickmin fan, and completing the mission looks like by far the best game. Imagine being able to play with the Top Hat Clan or Charles and then have Ellie on your team. Yeah. Oh, and I've seen all the endings. I watched Markiplier's video. Now I'm going to tell you right now, this is an immediate rant. And we're going to talk about Fleeing the Complex and all the endings. First ending. The Ellie ending. The ending where you take Ellie with you is my favorite ending in all of Henry Stickmin. Well, I prefer the one in completing the mission where it's you, Ellie, and Charles, because that has the biggest distraction dance ever. I love Henry Stickmin, so I like the distraction dance. Believe me, I was a fan of the distraction dance before it became a meme. So that's really saying something. So anyways, Fleeing the Complex's Ellie ending. So you have to ask Ellie to boost you up, and then you have to boost Ellie up. Then you run into some guards. And this is where you can pull out the distraction dance. I love this thing. Anyways, but the successful way ends up being, believe it or not, taking them out and synchronization. Then I think it's I don't know what it is to get them up there, but Henry manages to break everyone out because Ellie boosted him up. And then you get to the funniest part of the game, where you can do an MLG 360 no-scope to Ellie. Well, there are some options you could pick. Henry gets to use a grenade and sniper rifle. Well, Ellie gets grenade or sniper rifle. Then Ellie gets to use a crossbow or taser. If you choose sniper rifle and crossbow, Henry will 360 no-scope Ellie. If you do grenade and crossbow, if he goes down, he's taking you with him. He said that, so you immediately know that's not an option. If you choose grenade and taser, the most obvious thing happens. You blow up. So obviously you pick the sniper rifle and taser. Then there's some other options for true escape. I think you actually have to save Ellie before you can pull off a true escape. So you have to make a face. Who knew? Another distraction in of being the successful route. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Then you hop on a bike and congratulations. You've completed Fleeing the Complex ending 1. Alright, ending 2. You get Ellie to boost you up, except you don't go with her. Now, the best option to choose here, and the only option you can choose. Oh, I forgot to mention this part where where you have to like pass these guards with Ellie's ending, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, this is the ending where you don't go with Ellie. It's quite confusing ending. So anyways, there's let's start off with the obvious thing. It's now a little bit harder. You like have to balance, you have to like sneak out. And this game is such a troll that with the SS Annie, if you pick it, it's like, did you honestly think that one of the crew members wouldn't notice? That's such a troll. Hey, it's not as much as a troll of infiltrating the airship. Gives you a fake ending. Where it's like supposedly like lightning quick larcenous. You steal a safe that has a teddy bear in it. Who keeps a teddy bear in a safe? Also, why did they troll you? Like, thinking it's an ending. So you get on the dinghy and you escape. As you can tell, I'm a pretty big fan of this ending. But I prefer the Ellie ending. Alright, now for my least favorite ending. The betrayal. So basically, you wait for your transfer, I think it's a drill, and you have to pick one of these two things, I think you either have to pick the Top Hat clan or the government, which is literally all you could do. If you choose the Top Hat clan, you have a chance of getting this ending. You have to pick everything correctly, and then they betray you. Why? In fact, they literally talk about this in completing the mission, how the other guy took lead while Henry was gone. But Henry seemed fine with it, and Ellie seemed cool with it. Hey. Alright, now for my one of my personal favorite endings. When you go with the government, aka Charles. You can pick Charles, and he's like, boop-a-doop-a-doo. Don't trust Charles. You clearly haven't learned anything from infiltrating the airship if you picked him. And in completing the mission, you should learn what Charles is capable of. He can be dumb at times. Alright, there's one more ending, and it happens if you, like, tackle the guards. So here, the ending in particular is called, believe it or not, it's actually called Presumed Dead, because like you go on this different path. Also, if you pick a secret corridor, you get a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. And you unlock an Easter egg. Also, in the Henry solo ending, if you pick, I think it's plunger boots, and you click the AEIOU, you also get a secret ending. And if you play the if you pick the betrayal ending, if you go with the slingshot, I think this is a good spot to put a medal. Click here to get it. And then it tries to trick you throughout. So, yeah. You can tell I'm a pretty big fan of this. So, figure I should tell you that that's it. That's all Playing Complex is. But believe me, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 5 endings and 60 fails. Back in like 2015, it was pretty big. I played this game back in like 2017, and I loved it. And that's what made me fall in love with the Henry Stickmin franchise. You guys should really get the Henry Stickmin collection. I can't afford it because I'm broke, but everyone watching this video, I definitely recommend getting the Henry Stickmin collection. I don't have it, but I recommend it. Completing the mission is such a big game. There's over 160 fails and like over like 10 endings, which is the most yet. Plus, it also comes with remasters of the past games with changes, and now there's bios. Some of the changes in bios weren't there in the original, so it's pretty awesome. Now I recommend you play this game, and I'm a massive supporter of it. Anyways, Prov signing out. Peace.